Okay, kids, today I'm going to show you how to make this Christmas sign that says Santa stops here in so many days. Okay, we're going to start with our board. It's in the shape of a stop sign. There's a hole drilled in the top and there's a hole drilled down in the bottom right corner. This is to hang it from the wall. This is to hang your string with your chalk. Now the first thing you're going to need to do is to take a piece of sandpaper and sand the edges smooth. I've already done that on my sampled one. The second step is to paint your stop sign red. So you can make 1, 2, maybe 3 coats of the red, but it has to dry in between each coat. I actually painted this 3 times. After it's dry, very dry, you'll want to make a mark 2 inches up from the bottom, and at that point you want to make a strip of black chalk paint. There's chalk paint in your kit, and that will be the same width as the buckle. If your buckle's in your kit, you want that black chalk paint stripe to be the same width as the buckle, and that will maybe take 2 coats. Okay, now that we're done with our stenciling, while the paint is still half dry, you can slowly pull off the plastic. And hopefully it looks like it's pulling off quite well, so it won't take the red paint with it. So if you pull gently, you should be able to get, it looks like the edges are pretty crisp, which is what we're striving for.
Use a toothpick or a tool to get the middle pieces off.
Then you want to make sure you take the center pieces off, but be very careful that you don't.
Toothpick works good.
Yeah.
If you don't have a tool.
This tool isn't as sharp.
Here's a sharp one.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's a good one.
He might be in his room, honey. I'm just trying to get a corner.
Okay. Then we'll start peeling the other ones. So it looks like we only needed about 2 coats of the white. Make sure that you put the white on thin so that they don't bleed. And get the OP. So now we have Santa stops here in so many days. Now down here it looks like we've got some white showing on the red. So you take your red paint and we're just going to touch that up a little bit. Go right over it with the red paint and you won't even know it. That's not going to be an issue because sometimes if the stencil tape it doesn't cover the red enough, then it's hard to not have this happen.
Right here too.
And then if we have sometimes some of the stenciling doesn't get real crisp, we're gonna have to use white. So then we want to touch up a little more. We're gonna just touch up this part down here just a little bit, so it's nice and crisp. And moms can help because it gets to be quite tedious for that. So we're going to take our white paint, or if you're happy with it the way it is, then just go with that. But not me. I have to have it touched up. So we're going to try to crisp it out better here.
What kind of glue do you want for that? You use hot glue for that?
Yeah. So we're just going to get these edges nice and straight. And you'll be viewing this probably from far away, so it's probably not real crucial, but I'm kind of anal about this. I'll come around.
Right,
I'll come around. I have to turn it the other way. Now I'm going to turn the board because when you're right-handed, it works better to do it that way. This is where...
I'm not trying, you know.
This is what's fun about stenciling. trying to perfect.
Are you guys recording?
Okay, so now we got our letters looking pretty fine. The next step that we have to do is we are going to use the hot glue gun. We have to glue on Santa's belt buckle. So we're going to want to center it in the black
Right under the word in.
under the word in. So we want to center that about like this. So we're going to put some glue on there and keep an eye out so it's centered here. Use hot glue, works just great. These are foam, so we hope they don't melt.
Don't put too much. You could use regular glue too.
Regular glue works just fine. Probably better for kids if you're doing it by yourselves. Okay. There we have that. Push down on that. And now we need we're going to need to write the days till Christmas with chalk, but we need to put it into the hole here. So we've hot glued the string to the chalk so you won't lose the chalk. And now we want to put it through the hole and tie it.
Oh my gosh, this way.
Yeah, whatever. We might have to put something. Does it work? If it's hard to get through, you can put a tab of glue on the edge of the string to make it hard. It's easier to get through. Or you can poke it through with the tool, or a toothpick works. We're working here. We're gonna get it someday. There, we got it. Okay, now we're just going to tie this in a knot. And then we're going to, almost done with our project. And let's see,
Today's the 5th.
Whoopsie. Having a heck of a time tying this.
Oh.
And we'll get Mom in there. So now how many days? Today's the 5th. How many days does that leave till Christmas?
20?
20. So we're just going to write the word 20. And now tomorrow you can come in here and take a Kleenex or a towel, and you erase the whole 20, and you'll put 19 in there for tomorrow. Do this all the way up till Christmas. Thanks for sharing.
Smile, Grandma.
Merry Christmas.